Khanh for the opening speech.
Thank you, Hoai-chan and Bomi. And Bomi, you got it right. Congratulations, thank you. Distinguished guests, colleagues, friends, and especially our graduates. Welcome to the graduation ceremony of our 2023 graduates. I'd like to say a couple of thank yous before we start with our ceremony. First, I want to say a big, big thank you to Mr. Shires, our high school principal. I've had a chance to work with a few principals, and when they come to our school for the first time, you often wonder, what are they going to do? Are they going to come in and change everything the first day or week that they're here? Or are they going to sit and observe and learn? Mr. Shires, you came in and you did a combination of both. You came in, you learned about our customs, our traditions, the way that we do things at our school, and then you acted when you saw an area that could use some improvement. I don't think that anybody could have done a better job than you did this year. So thank you so much, Mr. Shires. To our teachers, one of my personal core values is selfless service. And when I've started to try to reflect on my personal values every day. And when I think about the core value of selfless service, I found myself thinking of you because of everything that you had to do this year. It's hard to remember. It seems like it was such a long time ago that we were dealing with COVID. But when you talk about the necessity for stamina and toughening it out and doing everything that you can for your school community, you did it. It was all of this was put on your shoulders. And so teachers, I want to say a special thank you to you for everything that you did for these wonderful graduates back here. Thank you. To our parents, I'm going to say something that you're probably thinking, and you don't have to agree, you don't have to show that you agree with me or acknowledge it, but I know that the real reason that you're so happy today is because you are one day closer to getting these graduates out of your house. I know you're tired of cleaning up behind them, feeding them every 30 minutes of the day, fighting with them to do their homework and go to sleep at a reasonable time and wake up early and get ready for school. I know that's why you're really happy. But I think you should also be commended because their achievements are a reflection of the hard work and the selflessness of you. We don't forget for a moment how important you are to their success. And so I hope they tell you many times today and over the next few days how much they appreciate you and care about you. But in case they don't, I want you to know that you are appreciated, you're valued, and you're loved here. So parents, congratulations to you as well. And finally, graduates. I'm not going to call you students anymore, graduates. Congratulations. I don't know if you've thought about this, but today we are saying to you that you have the knowledge and the skills to make an impact in our community, right? It's not just that you finished all your science and your English classes. We're saying to the world with the diploma that we're going to hand you that you are ready to contribute, right? Whether it's in the workforce, whether it's going on to a higher education, you are ready. And you're going to hear a lot today, but something that I want to share with you is there's also a responsibility in that. Celebrate. Celebrate this weekend, have a great time this summer. Celebrate like you've never celebrated before. Do it. I want you to. But don't let that cloud the responsibility that we have as citizens of the world. When I was finishing my doctorate, the keynote speaker said something that will always stick with me. He said, celebrate this accomplishment, not because you achieved your doctorate degree, but because now you are in a position to contribute to society in a different, new way. You're a doctor. Same thing with you. You have that now. You have those skills. please use them. But celebrate, like I said. I'm extremely proud of all of you. Enjoy your day. This is your moment, and congratulations to you graduates. Have a great day. Have a great ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Mu, for the heartening message.
Please welcome our high school principal, Mr. T.J. Shires.
For those kind words, and I just want to reiterate my thanks to everyone who made this day possible. The parents, Board of Management, our students, our graduates, our St. Paul Sounders, our teachers especially. Thank you so much. A couple of other important thanks. Our marketing department for putting all this together. It's an amazing looking ceremony. Thank you very much for that. Mr. Gus Morantos, Mr. Sean Costello, and Mr. Justin McCormick for all your help in the ceremony. And I know she's going to be mad at me, but Ms. Huyen Vu for everything that she did to get this ready. So thank you all. I am honored to be here today to celebrate the class of 2023. Unfortunately for me, I only met you all 9.5 months ago when you were just starting your senior year of high school, and I was just starting my first year here at St. Paul. While I've not had the pleasure to see you all grow, change, and mature from adolescents into young adults, I can confidently say that you're an impressive group of young people. For most of you, this is the start of a new great adventure. You are planning to go to university in the United States, Australia, Hong Kong, or Singapore. Some of you will study in your home country here in Vietnam, while many of you plan to go back to your own home country of Korea. A smaller number of you are considering Canada, the UK, or Europe. While I wish you all the best in your future endeavors, I wanted to offer a few quick bits of advice. I collect quotes on a regular basis, and one characteristic of being a nerd like I am is that you regularly find gems of wisdom and wish to share them. This speech gives me a chance to do so. No offense to any of the speakers today who may tell you to figure out what makes you happy and to go do it, but I think that gets the order of things wrong. Here's how Dr. Tim Elmore describes the path to happiness in life. Happiness is not a good goal. It is a wonderful byproduct of identifying your gifts, pursuing them with passion and intensity, and serving them up to people, and then along the way finding that happiness sneaks up on you. So don't go looking for it. As Dr. Mu just said, if you serve others, if you have selfless service, happiness will find you. Harvard business professor Arthur Brooks lays out his research findings on happiness this way. There are 4 things in your brain telling you to chase that won't bring you happiness. Money, power, pleasure, fame. Basically everything you see on social media. There are 4 things that you should be focused on for happiness. Faith, family, friendships, work that serves others, and where you can earn your success. Switching gears to how to treat people. I was too old for Harry Potter when it came out, or so I thought. Fortunately for me, I started reading the books during COVID lockdown in my home just south of Casablanca, Morocco. My favorite quote from the whole series by J.K. Rowling is from Professor Albus Dumbledore. Words are, in my not-so-humble opinion, our most inexhaustible source of magic, capable of both inflicting injury and remedying it. This is an easy one to screw up, especially if you're like me and have a temper that took me years to learn to keep in check. And as I'm sure the seniors can attest, with occasional failures in current times. In other words, when in doubt, keep your mouth shut. The last quote I will share with you comes from a favorite fiction author of mine, Ernest Cline, and may be apropos to your current emotions regarding the next few months and years. Quote, "I know the future is scary at times, sweetheart, but there's just no escaping it." End quote. In closing, you've had a high school experience like no other class in history, save for the last couple of graduate classes. However, throughout history, people have had to persevere when faced with difficult circumstances. You all have had to persevere in regards to your social, personal, and school lives. You should be proud of yourselves for all you've accomplished in spite of these difficult circumstances. Please know that I am very proud of you all and the work you've done during your time here at St. Paul, and for the people you have become in the process. I know you'll go on to accomplish great things in university, the workforce, in the military, and in your personal lives. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors and hope we cross paths again in the future. Go Eagles!
Thank you for your speech, Mr. Shires. Now, please welcome this year's valedictorian, the incredible Min Song Choi.
Good afternoon, friends and families, teachers and administrators, and the graduating class of 2023. I'm Min Sung, a student at St. Paul for the past 7 years, and this year's class valedictorian. I'm honored to speak during this special occasion that marks the end of our precious chapter. Before discussing anything about our future, I would like to take the time to look back on our hectic high school journey. In our freshman year, we had a wave of new students who now comprise a huge portion of the seats behind me. We were excited for the new friends and opportunities in high school, yet COVID would soon hit, forcing us to spend our last moments of freshman year adapting to Google Meet. Then came our sophomore year, which will be remembered as the year of the rejected Kaironen thesis statements, the Napson World History class, the penny wars that became a bit too intense, and the virtual yearbook signatures. And yet, the pandemic would only get worse, forcing us to spend most of our junior year online. We acted out the crucible through Google Meet and had slightly awkward ELA discussions on Flipgrid, all on top of the normal junior things, like watching master prep AP lectures and stressing over SAT practices. Amid those challenges, our junior year would end on a quite positive note, playing Mario Kart in Mr. Ramsey's room and attending our first prom, where many members from our class, like Jason, Zui, and Jiyu, served as the stars on stage. Finally, our senior year, the last year of high school, the first year fully offline. Despite the stressful college applications and some severe cases of senioritis, there were valuable memories being made, from walking the flooded streets in Hoi An to dressing up as princesses during Halloween. And most importantly, we served as leaders in Stuco, MUN, Yearbook, H2O Club, Negotium, Engineering Club, Glimpse of St. Paul, the Mediac, Splish, the Courier, sports teams, and music groups. It's definitely not easy to be leaders coming out from a full year of online learning. We had no chance to learn from the examples of our previous class, nor had much knowledge on how normal high school life is supposed to be. Despite that, with leadership and agility, our class members successfully paved the way for our school to transition into the post-pandemic St. Paul we have today. In fact, let me highlight some novel achievements from our class this year. Firstly, Si-hyung, sitting at the end over there, along with Ji-yoon, Hugh, and Julie, successfully hosted the first in-person Smash MUN conference. And Sing-hyun single-handedly organized the first ever H2O Club Science Fair. Kevin became St. Paul's first sports scholarship recipient. And lastly, David, Kevin, and Juliet, along with several more seniors in St. Paul Sound, played a key role in dominating awards during the music competition in New York. With all of these achievements and hard work behind us, we are now here, ready to move on to our next chapter of life. So congratulations, class of 2023. For some of you, including myself, this may have not fully sunk in yet, but we really are at the end. Now, I'm not sure if I'm the right person to give any inspiring life advice today. Although my valedictorian title shows my talent with turning in assignments, I definitely do not know any better about our upcoming life in the real world. However, what I felt for sure is that our class has great potential. COVID has affected us from our very beginning of high school and forced us into the wilderness of uncertainty. Yet that didn't stop us from setting good examples, achieving new feats, and successfully graduating. I know for certain that we have resilience, persistence, and adaptability, which will stay in pursuing our dreams after we graduate from St. Paul. So, class of 2023, be proud of your achievements and wish the best for all your future endeavors. Thank you.
please welcome this year's Student Council President, the extraordinary Sarah Lee.
Now, speaking in front of you, this speech is one of the greatest challenges in my life. A graduation speech is such an honorable opportunity that people who are not eloquent speakers, like myself, may feel quite burdensome. Some may say this is an exaggeration and think it's silly, but I've been thinking and kind of worrying about my graduation speech since I was just elected as a student council president at the beginning of this year. Now, the time has finally came and I'll try my best. I always thought graduation was so far away and I didn't take it seriously until a few weeks ago. Some friends around me already got into universities and have future visions. Others at least have some plans to hang out and travel with friends and families after graduation. I'll say, I was somewhat different. I didn't want to graduate. I wanted to stay as a high schooler who only has to worry about studying. I didn't want further responsibilities and duties. I know that you might be thinking if she wants to stay as a Peter Pan who leaves young forever. It might be true. For me, being 20 years old was too much. High school graduation was too much. And becoming an adult was just too much. To deal with the reality, I decided not to think much about it. After all, is graduation really a big thing? Or is this just one of the changes that we have been and will be encountering throughout our lives? Like we manage AP exams, SATs, and ELA classes, we just need to continue to do our best in what we face right now. Rather than worrying about a blurry future full of what did not happen yet, we need to focus on the present. Like our graduation now. And after this, we can focus on our graduation dinner. What I wanted to say is, seize the days. If we seize numerous trivial moments, I believe we will eventually seize our own lives that we imagined. Class of 2023, thank you for being irreplaceable pieces of my precious high school memories. When we grab strawberry ice cream and bubble tea from the canteen, when we cut the lunch line, when we have a snack party after AP exams, and when Ms. Yoshida told us not to be sorry whatever AP scores we received, all moments are priceless. I will often take a peek at the moment when we were together at St. Paul. I hope this last experience of high school was pleasant enough to make you smile when you bring back memories of the high school years. Thank you.
Thank you for your inspiring speech, Sarah. Now, our very own Simple Sound Eagles Choir will perform Yesterday.
I'm not half the man I used to be. There's a shadow hanging over me. Oh, yesterday came suddenly. I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe in yesterday.
Thank you, Eagles Choir, for the beautiful rendition of Yesterday. We would now like to introduce our student choice speaker, the spectacular David McFall.
Good afternoon, everyone. I just want to start by saying that I am deeply honored to have been chosen by my classmates to say some words on this landmark day for all of us. I'm humbled by the opportunity to do this, and I hope that I won't let you down by giving you a boring speech. I want us to take a moment to reflect about these last 4 years that we have spent together and the kind of people that we have become because of the unique experiences we've had in high school. I'm sure everyone says this about their graduating class, but I truly believe that the class of 2023 is special. For one thing, our class has been affected by COVID for all 4 years of high school. That's unique. I remember hearing about this strange Wuhan virus back in February of 2020, halfway through our freshman year at a resort in Thailand during winter break. And I distinctly remember thinking, I'm sure it won't be a big deal. I think a lot of us had similar thoughts at the time. Now, standing on the other side of those 4 years, looking back, it's hard to understand, let alone describe the full impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on our high school experience. However, I don't really want to talk a lot about the negative effects of COVID on our class or on our lives, because I think those have been talked about enough. But maybe there are a few lessons that we can learn as we emerge from the cocoon of COVID. I think one of the biggest lessons we can learn from months and years of back and forth online school and social isolation is to appreciate the times that we are not stuck at home, deprived of almost all sense of normalcy and comfort. It's human nature to only appreciate something when we don't have it anymore. It didn't take very long at the start of this year for me to forget how awesome it is to be going to a physical school and seeing and talking with other humans every day, to be singing with other people in the same room, and working out with more equipment than a resistance band, and sharing meals with my friends at lunch. Are we taking time to appreciate the many blessings that we have in our lives? After these last few years, we should know that they can go away like that. A second lesson that I think we can learn from our unique high school experience is to go out and take the opportunities that we are presented with. I just talked about how we should appreciate and be grateful for the amazing things that we have in our lives, but it's just as important that we aggressively strive to accomplish ambitious things, difficult things, good things, which by their very nature are usually difficult. How many opportunities to do something awesome and valuable have we seen coming by us, and we just watch them go by until they slip out of sight, out of reach, usually forever. There's no guarantee that you'll get a second chance, that it will turn around and come back and say, oh, I'm sorry, I think we missed you. Are you coming now? We were deprived of a lot of opportunities in high school, and almost all of it was just completely out of everyone's control. But moving on in our lives, I think with this chapter behind us, we have the responsibility to live sometimes uncomfortably, often boldly, and always thoughtfully in the pursuit of a truly, objectively fruitful and fulfilled life. But just as it is crucial to draw wisdom from the difficult episodes of our past, it is important to remember and cherish the good times we have had and the amazing things we have done. And I could go on and on about the incredible relationships I have formed here and the awesome stuff we have done together and all that we have accomplished. In the midst of unprecedented times. But at the end of the day, I think what I will remember the most will just be the simple, everyday interactions with my classmates, my friends, making really bad puns while slaving over our 9th grade To Kill a Mockingbird essays, watching Tom dominate the PE class in Ultimate Frisbee before dislocating his knee like a true athlete, struggling to navigate the intricacies of transcendentalism in Mr. McCormick's excellent ELA class while spending 80% of that year online. I think I'm a non-conformist, although I'm still not quite sure what that means. Maybe I'm not supposed to. Getting to go to New York with you guys and see all our hard work pay off in competition was something I'll remember and cherish forever. Knowing that I had someone to sit with at lunch every day and talk about life was a big blessing, and I don't take that for granted. Thank you, Thang. I remember thinking over the last few years, graduation is something that someone else, someone older, does. There's a big part of me that doesn't feel ready for this, that wants to go back to an earlier time, a simpler time, an easier time in my life. But of course we can't go back. We can only move forward, either reluctantly and fearfully or expectantly and boldly. I will miss all of you, each and every one of you. I can honestly say that you have each taught me something valuable, something that I will carry with me, that will make these farewells that much different. The class of 2023 has navigated high school in extraordinary circumstances and has had extraordinary experiences. Because of this, the class of 23 is full of extraordinary people, and I am privileged to have been with them and to have shared this journey with all of you.
The final speaker for our ceremony today is our faculty speaker, the sensational Mr. Sean Costello.
Hello. Okay, here we go. What an honor to have been selected to speak to you all on your graduation day. But before I get to my remarks, I want to first thank you all for giving me the chance to be up here with you all. I really hope to justify this honor by offering up some words that might maybe, hopefully, mean something to one or two of you. So where to begin? Well, perhaps with the obvious. Do you all remember the graduation countdown clock on my whiteboard? Yeah? You guys remember it? Do you remember when we started it? Like 100 days or whatever it was? Now, down to mere minutes. The countdown is down to mere minutes. Amazing. The end of this chapter of your life is minutes away. Amazing. Here it is. And I know that most of you think that you have a pretty good idea about the next chapter, what's coming up in the next year or 4. But I would like to focus my remarks on the thing that has most stood out to me about you guys as a class. And also related to that, I'd like to offer some simple advice about this soon-to-be-here new chapter of life that's coming. So what's the most remarkable thing about you guys as a class? In my mind, it is the incredibly high number of very creative-minded people in the class of 2023. I really mean this. It is rare to see a class that has so many creatively gifted people in it. And creatively gifted in so many different ways to boot. That is a quality, I believe, that really sets your class apart from most others. Whatever. So, where was I? Creativity. I mean, really, you guys have it in so many ways and to such a high degree. And when I reflect back on this year, I just think about all of the incredibly creative things that you have undertaken and succeeded in, and it just makes my head spin. How many of you have really stepped up this year to create something unique and memorable? How many of you have become innovators, adding something completely new and valuable to the St. Paul experience. How many of you have applied yourselves in new, frightening ways and found that you had new and unknown talents and strengths that you never realized existed? So many exceptional moments this year, it's hard to even recount them all. But I'll try to put together a little list. David and Jisoo, you guys taking those individual awards in New York. My God, I mean, unbelievable, right? Sunghyun, your science fair that you organized and planned, I mean, out of your own mind, from your own creative well. Zadok, your excellent video school tour en français. What else? So many more. Kevin, my God, the first athletic scholarship ever earned by a St. Paul student for creative playmaking ability and athletic skill. Flawless staged acting of Zoe and Lana in our first drama production, live and in person, in 4 years, something like that. Unbelievable. Z, your couture and high fashion, unbelievable style. Brilliant out-of-the-box writing by Cho and so many more of you besides, just unbelievable. The list goes on and on and on. One last thing, this is something I'm sure not many of you know, but I'm going to share it with you because I feel like it has to get out there. Jason can choreograph an unbelievable sword fight. Like, unbelievable. If you ever need a sword fight for a video you're making, there's your man. How many of you knew that? AP Lit knew it. Anyway, with so many of you being so creative, you also know what creativity demands, and that is the courage to take risks and to live boldly. Creativity, real creativity, springs from deep within us. It is born from the interests that motivate us, and it is driven by the passionate curiosity that pushes us forward. What is creativity but the desire to explore, to express, and to learn about ourselves and the world around us through the creation of something new? And this is a great thing, and this is a wonderful thing. And you all are gifted creators. And it is something valuable and something pure and something you should always hold on to. Looking at you all, I see potential in so many different fields. In business, science, music, fashion, film, the arts. And the point is, all of my true creative friends, I exhort you to live your best lives. Lead rather than follow. And if you choose not to lead, at least blaze your own way through life. Pursue the things that energize you and engage your mind. Be ambitious. Be bold and resolute. And above all, keep your creativity. Foster it. Help it stay strong. Use it often in everything you do. Because that creativity you all possess is indeed a gift. And if you use it and grow it and let it bloom, it will add such color and vibrancy to your lives. And that, believe me, will be no small thing as the years draw on and your responsibilities grow. But for today, that doesn't matter so much. Class of 2023, it has been such an honor and a privilege and a wonderful experience to know you all, and to teach you all, and to just be with you guys every day. You will be missed, and I know you will do wonderful things. The world is a better place for having you in it. So all of the best in your next chapter in life, and Godspeed. I love you all.
Please give a warm round of applause to Mr. Costello and all of our guest speakers. The wise advice and heartwarming comments. We would now like to share a class video that was created by our graduates.
It's been a...
Do you think this is going to be a sad video?
What's up, guys? It's David from 12th grade. We're getting to the end of the school year. We're going to go around and we're going to ask seniors some cool questions and get their feedback about what this year was like and what their plans are for the future. Let's do it. What is one word you would use to describe your senior year? Senior year, senior year, senior year, senior year. What is one word that you would use to describe your senior year? What's that be?
Rambunctious, endurance, extraordinary.
What's one word that you would use to describe your senior year?
Chaotic.
Sweet, sweet, sweet.
Outstanding.
Minh Đức.
This is my last year second also.
Yaki. What is one word that you would use to describe your senior year?
Happy.
Solana, what is one word that you would use to describe your senior year?
Fun.
Okay. Minsung, what is one word that you would use to describe your senior year of high school?
Nightmare.
See if we can find any seniors in here. Whoa, we hit the jackpot, boys. Let's start with Kevin. What is one word that you would use to describe your senior year? Good. Hyunsung.
Interesting.
Oh, Jisung.
Mr. Jesse.
Oh, Steve. Can't forget Steve.
I don't know.
That's fair. Who's next? Jisoo. What is one word you would use to describe your senior year?
Tired.
Julie.
Intense.
What is one word you would use to describe your senior year?
Absence.
Find some more people. Hiju. Come back, Hiju. Where are you going, Hiju? Come back. Okay, we'll go find someone else. We'll get her later. Jiyun, so what is one word you would use to describe your senior year?
Ambivalent.
Oh. Ninche, what is one word you would use to describe your senior year? One other question for you. What are your plans after graduation?
I would like to take a long nap or take a break from the school.
I'm just gonna chill at home.
I don't know.
I'm going to be nobody. Study.
Nothing.
What are your plans for after graduation?
We'll become American.
Nice. And what are your plans for after graduation?
Going to college.
I'm going to stay at Hanoi.
And what are you doing after graduation?
Drink.
Okay, and what are your plans for after graduation?
Go back to Korea and get some rest. First of all, sleep. Second of all, go to USC.
Okay, nice, solid. Well, that's it for our senior video. Really hope you all enjoyed it. You really enjoyed making it. We just want to wish all you seniors a great life in the future, and we really love the time we got to spend with you at St. Paul. And yeah, we love you guys. Bye. Whoa, chill. All right, does it look good? Yeah.
Hello seniors, I want to say congratulations on your graduation. I've known many of you since 8th grade. It's been amazing watching you all grow and mature and become the wonderful people that you are today. I can't wait to hear back from you and see what you've done after you leave St. Paul. And just know that I will always be here for you. Love you guys.
Congratulations, seniors. Just want to remind you that I know a lot of you want to be super successful, and you will be. Don't forget to do something with your life that you really enjoy and feel proud of.
Hey seniors, this is Mr. Jesse. Just want to say farewell, and don't forget, people take care of what's important to them. If you didn't take care of it, it wasn't that important to you. Peace.
Graduating class of 2023, I want to wish you the best of luck in your futures, whatever direction you go in. I know you're going to do great things, and I and everyone here are very proud of you. Congratulations.
Hello, senior. You made it. Congratulations on your graduation today. I love you all. Like, I don't know what to say, but I love you, everyone, all of the seniors this year. I hope that you do all the best in the future while you are exploring the world. Come back to visit me and maybe have some tea sometimes in the future, okay? Again, chúc mừng tất cả các em. Congratulations.
Hola seniors, I wish you the best next year in college, and I hope you have the commitment to fight for your dreams.
And you're gonna start a wonderful, great new chapter of your life. Good luck, and I thank you.
Felicidades. Felicitations.
Dear seniors, congratulations on your graduation. Thank you so much for your hard work this year in AP Psychology and Art class. I will miss you and hope the best for all of you.
Alright, seniors, and I wish you guys much luck and success in the future, and you guys all take care and stay in touch. Congratulations.
To all of the seniors, congratulations. I wish you all the best, but especially to my St. Paul Sounders. I love you guys. I wish you all the best, and especially Kevin and Julia. Thank you so much for spending the last 6 years with me. It has been an amazing ride. Bye, everybody. Good luck.
Hello seniors, congratulations. You guys have earned all of the accolades and recognition you're receiving. I wish you all nothing but health, happiness, and success for the future. I really will miss seeing you all on campus, especially just dropping by my office to talk. I know you guys will all do great things, and I look forward to seeing where in the world you end up, because no matter where it is, I know you're going to make the world a better place. Take care.
Thank you. Congratulations. You worked so hard. I am so proud of you. And so believe that you will make success in the future. We need you a lot. Stay healthy, stay strong. Wish you all the best. Congratulations.
Hello, class of 2023. We love you so much, and it's very hard to say goodbye to you. I hope you will remember the very special adventure you was here at St. Paul, and wishing you all the best in your future adventure. Remember, you are talented, you are young, and you can do anything. Best of luck to you.
It is such a pleasure to congratulate you on your graduation. Whatever you dream for, whatever you hope to achieve, may come true with your effort in the future. Again, congratulations on your graduation. 恭喜你
Hello, class of 2023. I just wanted to say congratulations and to let you know how proud we are of all of you. I just wanted to give you a couple of pieces of advice that I hope you will find helpful as you go off into the next phase of your life. The first thing is, don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's important that you try things out. Sometimes you might do well, sometimes you might do not so well, but that's a good learning experience for you. The only thing I would say is try to avoid making the big mistake, right? Like driving drunk or cheating on a test or something like that, right? Small mistakes are good, big mistakes can be very costly for you. And I think the other one too is that don't be afraid to try some new things as far as your interests. Some of you think you know what you want to do with your lives, and some of you might be correct, but others of you might find as you go through schools that you're not as interested as you thought you were. I thought I was going to be a lawyer when I was your age, and I did not. I found out I did not want to do that. And so don't be afraid to change course if that's what you think you need to do with your life. Again, congratulations, best of luck, and please come back and see us again after graduation.
graduation diplomas. The announcement of the graduates will be conducted by Mr. Justin McCormack, and our high school principal, Mr. T.J. Shires, will present each graduate with their own hard-earned diploma.
I hope you all permit me a moment to say a few words before we begin. Let me start by saying how incredibly proud I am of this class. I've known them for 5 years, as they were the first class I ever taught here at St. Paul. A little known fact is that this class was actually one of the reasons I stayed in Vietnam for so long. I've truly enjoyed watching them grow into the incredible young men and women that you see before you today. As parents, you should all be proud of yourselves for raising such amazing children. I have always been so inspired by the hard work and dedication these students have put into their classes and their clubs. But what impressed me most about them was their kindness. This is what I will remember most about you. The kindness you show toward each other, and the kindness you have always shown toward me. I watched that birthday video you guys made for me every year to remind myself just how truly lucky I am to have been your teacher. I have said this to you many times before, and I will say it again one last time. You are and will always be my favorite class. And since I am no longer teaching, you know that for the rest of your lives, that will always be true. I really didn't think I was gonna cry, I'm sorry. And now, it is my sincere pleasure to present the graduating class of 2023. First row, please rise. Nguyen Anh Bác. Hanul Choi. Ji Sun Choi. Min Sung Choi. Jae-Hyu Chun. Zanduk Dan. Mingduk Dao. Second row, please rise. Thi Minh Huế Đỗ. Trang Linh Đỗ. Jae Wang Ho. Ji Yeon Her. Soo-Yun John. Third row, please rise. Woo-Yun Chung. Hyun Sung Ju. Hee Soon Kim. Jin Young Kim. Min Chae Kim. Suk-Hoon Kim. Jae-Young Lee. First row, please rise. Hee-Ju Lee. Jongwon Lee. Jung-Hoon Lee. Luli Lee. Mike Ngọc Dũng Nguyễn. Phúc Thắng Nguyễn. Quỳnh Anh Nguyễn. Third row, please rise. Si Hyung Park. Nguyễn Minh Châu Phạm. Tú Trinh Phùng. Yo Jin Ryu. Hyo Lee Suk. Kwok Dong Chun. And finally, Ji Sung Yoon. Once again, a huge congratulations to the class of 2023. I love you guys. I'm going to miss you so much.
In a symbolic gesture of your graduation, you may now move the tassel from the right side to the left. Congratulations.
Solo sogna l'orizzonte e mancano le parole. Se lo so che non c'è nulla stanza quando manca il sole. Se non ci sei tu con me. Sulle finestre mostra tutto il mio cuore che hai acceso. Dentro me la luce che hai incontrato per strada. Time to say goodbye. Paesi che non ho mai veduto vissuto con te. Si li vivrò con te, a giro se lontana sogna l'orizzonte, manca le parole.